Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the first half of January from the 1st through the 15th. General reading, as always guys, it won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from it, as always, what makes sense for you and your situation. Release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box. And we're taking a look at New Year vibes here for 2021 for your connection, whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading. And for my singles, let's take a look and see if you've got new love that's coming in for you, new opportunities that might present itself for you in 2021. So let's just allow these messages to come through for whoever needs it. And let's dive right into it, Aquarius. So these are the 3 decks that we'll be using for your focus messages. The Masculine's Madness deck. This is the Volume 2 version by Bridget of Divine Essentials. This is my self-created one, the Woman's Intuition Oracle. So we'll grab a card from there. And this is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. So let's begin and see where this goes. And as always, cross watchers are certainly welcome, whoever is guided to tune in. Let's take a look at that. And of course, I will include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here. All right, so I'm recording this obviously a few days before New Year's, but starting January 2nd, I'll go ahead and open up all reading categories on my website for any reading that you're interested in booking. Okay, so let's begin, Aquarius. Let's grab one from this deck here. This represents the Divine Masculine. Peace. You always know exactly what to say and do to make me feel peaceful again. Okay, so this is how your masculine is feeling about you, my feminines. So in a sea of chaos, you represent that calm, tranquil, peaceful energy. Maybe their life has been a little bit chaotic, which of course 2020 has been for so many people. So this is what's coming through from your masculine here. So let's go ahead and grab a message representing the Divine Feminine. This is my Woman's Intuition Oracle, as I've mentioned. So let's grab one from here for Aquarius. Let's take a look at that. From the Feminine, let's grab this card. I'm simply mesmerized looking at your handsome face. So this is what's coming through from the feminines, and certainly you might find your masculine to be very attractive, very handsome, as it says there. Okay, so let's see what else. Those are our first 2 focus messages. Let's grab a third from this deck here for Aquarius. All right, let's grab this one. We have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So however way that's affecting you at this point in time, Aquarius. Now, mirror soul, a mirror soul connection could be a twin flame for some of you. Maybe you feel that way about a particular person that you're thinking about for this reading, that you know and believe that they are your twin flame. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where else this is going to go. This is a new deck for me. It's called A Divine Perspective for Soul Connections. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's add to this, Aquarius, and see where else this is going to go for you for the new year. All right, angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for Aquarius heading into 2021 for the first half of January? Develop skills. Okay, maybe there's been something that you've been wanting to hone your skills in, learn something new, go back to school or study something. Okay, some of you might also be musically inclined, just honing your craft. We have intimacy coming through here. This could either be, of course, something beautiful that you have shared with a particular person, or this is what's lacking and this is what it is that you are wanting more of. We have the Patience card coming through here. So if things have not been moving as fast as you'd like in your life, and that does not necessarily just have to apply to your love life, Aquarius, this can apply to anything. Your career, your job, your health, your relationships with your family, your friends, whatever is of concern to you that just has not been moving. You're being reminded to have patience. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's actually a blessing for you that it's not moving as fast. And because sometimes the universe has a different plan that could be way better than what you have dreamed of for yourself. Remember this card, that mirror card, twin flame? That's no mistake. We've got a twin flame card coming through here. Isn't it interesting how we've got the Patience card right next to it? So if things haven't been progressing, or if things have been stagnant between you and your twin flame, Aquarius, hang tight, have patience, because there's a reason for this slow pace that's going on. Look at this. Pause to reflect. So if you guys are at a pause right now, if things are at a standstill between you and your person, whether twin flame, soulmate, or however way you see the connection, somebody needed to take a step back. Somebody needed to put a stop to the connection, to the relationship maybe, in order to kind of just focus on where they want their life to go. Maybe this is something you need to do, to just reflect on your journey. Maybe you both needed this time alone, especially if you guys have been encountering some obstacles in your partnership. Some of you could have had a family with this person, or you dreamed about this. Having a family someday, having children. And if that's what you're wanting, and if it's not happening, here we go. Patience. Because it takes time for these things to transpire in your life. And then we've got life partner, okay? So intimacy, family, life partner, marriage, a twin flame connection, all of these things have the potential of coming into your life, Aquarius. But again, you're being asked to wait. You're being asked to just chill out for a minute and just allow the universe to do whatever needs to be done in order to bring these things to you. So, not that it's not going to come to you, because I have a feeling it's reflected here in this reading, because this is what you could certainly attract in the new year. And the ball might finally get going the first half of January. If nothing was going on during 2020, maybe the pandemic had something to do with it, or all of the challenges that have presented itself to so many people this year. It could be anything, really. It could even be health related, with so much going on globally. I'm also feeling for some of you, maybe if you resonate with this, and take it only if it resonates, because there have been a lot of weddings that have been postponed as a result of COVID and the pandemic. So have patience, it will happen. They're still destined to be your life partner, but maybe you're being directed to just hit the pause button. It'll happen, but it's going to take a little bit more time than anticipated. That could be it for some of you. Okay, so let's add to this with the Arrows of Love by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. First half of January. New Year vibes for my Aquarians here. What's coming up? What's going on? Is there new love on the horizon? New opportunities in love, in your career, and other areas of your life? Standards and boundaries. Okay, so maybe this is the year to set up those boundaries for some of you guys. If those boundaries were non-existent in 2020, maybe this is the year to get that put up, you know? Especially if you've dealt with people that kind of put your life in a not the best place. And maybe they created some of the challenges that you had to deal with in 2020. Let's see what else. And those are not necessarily bad things, you know. It's like if you feel the need to do that, then absolutely do that. We have Lover in the Night, temporary. Okay, so clearly you want a life partner. You don't want someone who's just going to temporarily be a part of your life. This could even be past energies that some of you guys have dealt with. And that's not what you're looking for here. You know, and it's interesting how it falls right below intimacy. For some of you guys, maybe you ended up having a physical connection with somebody and maybe you were hoping that it would turn into something more, but they weren't able to offer that to you. So you're being directed to have patience, because perhaps for some of you, your next partner or the road that you're traveling in 2021 could lead you here to your twin flame. We have Watch very soon, okay? So have patience. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner, sooner than you think, Aquarius. And maybe some of you feel it's like, oh my God, I've been waiting forever. What the hell? You know, nothing's happening. Trust. Trust and have faith that what's meant for you, what's meant to come for you, will. Old footage. Eject. Yeah. 2020 is about to be a thing of the past. So whatever issues, obstacles, challenges, drama, pain, whatever it is that you endured this year, 2021, it's time to turn over a new leaf. It's time to open up a brand new door. Eject the old footage. What's in the past is meant to stay there. Don't bring it with you into the new cycle of the new year. Because once you let this go, whatever needs to be let go of, toxic situations, people that don't deserve to follow you through into 2021, things that no longer belong in your life, need to be ejected. You know exactly what that is. It's different for every one of you. And once you do, look what's coming in. Okay, you've got this perfect match right next to this twin flame card. And maybe some of you guys already know you found your perfect match, and that this is somebody that you want to marry someday and have children with. As I've mentioned, have a family with this person. You can have those things. You just gotta wait it out a little bit, but it is around the corner, I feel. Let's see what else. What else for Aquarius? New Year vibes for Aquarius. Yeah, some of you guys have been hurt by people. So no wonder, you know, you've got this caged heart energy. They damaged that heart of yours, that beautiful heart of yours. And that takes time to heal, which is why we've got that patience card so prominently coming up in this reading. Take however much time you need to heal, Aquarius. That's something that cannot be rushed. You know, it's like having this cut on your arm, and if it's super deep, it's not going to heal tomorrow. It's not going to even heal in a month. It takes time. And the same thing goes for your heart. When somebody hurts you so deeply, it takes time. Have patience. The right kind of love will come for you when the time is right. Let's grab one more card. One more card for Aquarius here. Invitation of love. I love it. You know, I can't help but feel for some of you guys, maybe 2021 is the year that you end up marrying your person. This reminds me of like a wedding invitation right here. Receiving an invitation, sending out your invitations in the mail to all of your guests, people that you want to witness such a very special moment in your life. For you to marry your twin flame, marry your love, somebody that you feel is perfectly matched for you. This could, of course, also be Something as simple as someone asking you out on a date, an invitation to go out, to explore what can happen between you and someone new, for example. Maybe you guys just met, or you end up meeting somebody in the month of January, and by the time the end of 2021 wraps up, maybe things would have gone in a particular direction where you see a future with that individual. Somebody that you can build a life with, somebody that you can picture yourself marrying, having children with that individual. We also have key to my heart, okay? Whoever represents this perfect match, whoever represents this twin flame, or even a soulmate connection, that person holds the key to your heart. And maybe this is how they feel about you as well, Aquarius, that you hold the key to theirs. We've got this rendezvous card coming through also. And we've got 2 champagne flutes right here. Okay, so celebration, New Year celebrations, meeting someone new, something with the New Year festivities where you might make a special connection for some of you guys. Rendezvous, meeting up with someone, okay? This could also represent the energy of the 2 of Cups, which is all about unity. 2 people who come together, 2 people who are meant to be, 2 people who fit each other so incredibly perfectly. This is what's coming in for you in the new year, Aquarius. Looks pretty good so far. Yeah, you've been through something painful because we've got that caged heart for some of you guys. But you can heal from it in time. Have patience, when it comes to your healing journey. Yes, it will take time, but it will happen. It will absolutely happen for you. So let's add some tarot. This is my latest deck, the Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, and I like to refer to it as tarot with a twist because it contains the 78 original tarot cards that you would get on any tarot deck, but this one also includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards that are exclusive to this deck. So you get 117 cards. There's a lot going on with this particular deck, and like my tarot teacher, I've designed it for beginners. Especially, it does contain upright and reversed meanings for each card, or the majority of the cards here. And so it makes it super simple to learn tarot if that's something that you're interested in. But the twist just kind of adds a little bit more fun to the dynamic of a reading. So let's go ahead and see, Aquarius, what's coming through here for you when it comes to this deck here. So I know that some of you guys haven't been through an easy journey, certainly in 2020. But it does look like things will be picking up. And all you're being directed to do is to have a little bit of patience here. Look at that. We've got Archangel Daniel coming through. And it's interesting because Archangel Daniel is the angel of marriage. So it's interesting how we have life partner coming through here, a bride and a groom. For some of you, and this will not apply to everybody, some of you guys are already married and maybe going through some challenges in your partnership. Have patience with your partner, okay? Because if you guys are truly a perfect match, you guys can overcome whatever challenges you are going through in your relationship. Okay? So let me read this. I am the angel of marriage, union, and eloquence. I can help you attract love into your life to help you become the best version of yourself so you can be the ideal partner for your ideal partner. When you are fulfilled and whole within yourself, this paves the way for finding true love through another. I can help heal those who are going through a divorce or separation to reignite and maintain the spark in your partnerships. I am here to help open your heart chakra. So if you guys, for those of you who resonate with this, you are in separation because you're going through a divorce, Archangel Daniel is actually here to help you guys out with that. Okay, I apologize for that background noise. I think my husband is doing some work there. Sorry about that, guys. We've got the Page of Wands coming through next. For some of you, your person could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For some of you guys, your person could be younger than you. Okay, so my feminines, maybe your masculine is younger than you, or the masculine could be older. Someone's younger here. The Page of Wands typically delivers good news. It could come in the form of maybe a text, a phone call, something through social media. They could send you a letter, a telegram, or you hear about it from someone that you guys know mutually perhaps. But it's typically good news. It's very cheerful energy. This particular page is someone who is cheerful. They tend to be very free-spirited. They're not afraid to go after who or what it is that they want. They're very extroverted. They tend to rush in sometimes. It's like they want what they want when they want it. And so they come in and tend to just rush in on occasion. Okay. Then this can also represent some very exciting news. Good news, exciting news. Okay. We do have the Baroness of Earth. This is one of the new court cards in this deck representing the divine feminine. Earth energy, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So for those of you tuning in, and if you happen to be a feminine Aquarian, you might have Earth in your chart, or some of you are focused on a divine feminine who is an Earth energy. This is someone who's very kind, a tireless worker. And this particular Baroness is known as a plain Jane dresser. You know, they're not super flashy. They are very budget conscious. They watch what they spend. They tend to keep a very clean home. Family is everything to this particular feminine. In the role of a wife, they're very supportive. In the role of a mother, a parent, they're very caring. Okay, so we do have family reflected here, and then we've got life partner. So whoever represents the Baroness of Earth here, this masculine would be very lucky to have this type of feminine. Okay, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming up next. So there's good luck that's coming through here for some of you. This Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, is falling in your favor. It represents good luck, karma, good karma, changes that need to happen in a situation. Good changes, you know, letting you know that things are taking a turn for the better. It's a turning point. So I see things picking up here for Aquarius. And then you've got the Queen of Cups coming through here. Okay. The Queen of Cups representing water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Queen of Cups is known to be very caring as well. Someone who's emotionally stable, very intuitive queen. Compassionate. But this particular queen is someone who's easily wounded. Okay? So, my feminines, if you resonate with the energy of the Queen of Cups, if your masculine, for example, ended up hurting you, that as well takes time to heal from that. Okay? The Queen of Cups also represents a good mother figure. So for some of you guys, again, if you already have children together with the person that you're thinking of for this reading, could be picking up off of that from the family vibe, life partner, mature emotional person. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles coming through here. More earth energy. This is someone who can be very ambitious. They go after what it is that they desire. They tend to be very diligent. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's able to manifest things in their life. This could also represent financial opportunities for some of you. Okay, solid beginnings, laying foundations. This represents a grounded young person. So some of you guys, maybe you represent the younger counterpart in this partnership, or it could be your person who's younger. But there's a bit of an age gap here for some of you guys. But you're being offered a new beginning. Along with the new year comes a new beginning. Good news on its way to you. And good luck, which is great. And then you've got the Angel of Hope coming through as well. The card reads, you've lost your way. Your sense of direction. Which way is up? Which way is down? Which way takes you away from who you are, and which way shows you the path you're meant to travel? This is not the end. I'm here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. Open your eyes. I am here. Okay? So if you're dealing with a situation, especially in regard to your love life, Aquarius, but really this can apply to so much more than just your love life. If you've lost hope in something, in a situation, in someone, Angel of Hope is here to help you. Now, if it pertains to your love life, you've got Archangel Daniel on one end, you've got the Angel of Hope on the other. They are your saving grace here. They're here to help you figure out a way out of the darkness, figure out a way from the challenges that maybe have overwhelmed your relationship, your partnerships. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself. There's still hope here. A cycle of change. The Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. It's huge. And that good luck can certainly be a part of your love life and whatever happens between you and the person that you want to be with. But this luck can also be a part of your vocation, your career, your money matters, your health, your relationships with friends, your relationship with family. Any part of that could be strained at this point in time, all of those things can be rectified and resolved with the assistance of that Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Angel of Hope. Okay, so let's add to this and see what else we can grab here. So I'm going to actually pull from a deck by Sister Moon Tarot. This is Sensual Sweet Angelic Whispers. So this is only the second time actually that I'm using this deck, but let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here for Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, please. Look at that. I dial your number, then hang up. Maybe they're afraid to talk to you. Maybe they're afraid that you don't want to hear from them because they hurt you. Your smile makes me weak. Something very special about your smile, the way you look at them maybe. I wish I could stare deeply into your eyes, but for now they can't do that. For now, this is a situation that needs time and patience and healing. You are so sexy. This is somebody who's very attracted to you. That goes both ways, you know. We can't always assume it's the feminine or the masculine feeling this way. The feminines could feel this way as well. I can still feel your energy always with me. So it doesn't really matter how long it's been since you guys have been in separation, since the last time you guys spoke, whatever the case may be, the last time you were intimate. You still feel each other's energies because you guys are so connected. We've got a twin flame connection reflected here. This person is your true energetic counterpart in this lifetime. And as I've often mentioned in my readings, you can have more than one soulmate because it doesn't have to be romantic in nature. But we're focusing on a particular love connection here that is popping up as a twin flame connection. And I do feel for some of my Aquarians tuning in, you know this. You know who this is. You feel it, you know it in your heart. And it's being clarified here. Okay. So let's add to this with some additional guidance from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. First half of January. All right, what else does the new year have to bring in for you? Or what is it that you need to know right now about your connection? We have someday. This is a card of healing, okay? You only see the part of me that I let you see, the tough exterior, the poker face. No sign of the hurt that you put me through. I'm never going to let you see how fragile I still am on the inside, that there's still a part of me working on healing and my personal growth. I'll be okay without you eventually, okay? Patience. So for some of you, you're still healing from having left a situation, for closing a door to a chapter of your life that you know needed to come to an end. You walked away from someone, a situation that maybe you felt it just wasn't good for you. And that one decision is what's going to move you forward towards finding your twin flame. So take whatever time you need. That's why we've got this card. You had to pause. You had to put a stop to something, to reflect on your life, to heal. Now, for some of you guys, we have this card, Forever and Always. And it does say, no matter how you look at it, sideways, upside down, backwards, forwards, and everywhere in between, this is how I want us to be, forever and always. Here's our hope card. Okay, there's still hope. We all know what it feels like to be disappointed, heartbroken, left empty by promises that remain unkept. Then one day, life hands you a glimmer of hope that you're not meant to live this life disappointed, heartbroken, and empty. It never feels like it at the time, but the journey is always worth it. Yeah, because in order to get through to the other side, sometimes we have to go through the pain. Sometimes we have to go through the not so good part of our journey. We have lessons coming through as well. Sometimes love puts you where you need to be. Sometimes it derails you and saves you from what you thought you wanted, because there's someone better taking you down broken roads, teaching you lessons that need to be learned, and sometimes it brings you back to the beginning, that first love, because that is where you belong after all. So for some of you, if you're thinking of a first love, a past love, maybe you had to live life and learn these lessons, and maybe they did too, in order to bring you guys back together. You both had to live life in order to find your way back to each other. That's coming through here. More healing. Look at this. You hurt me. You shattered my hopes and dreams. You kept me in the shadows, ashamed of our love. You didn't appreciate my love, my time, my generosity, my heart, my presence. I had to work to find myself again, to bring myself towards the light, to heal me. You can't hurt me anymore. So really, what's presenting itself here for some of you guys, you've been through a love connection that definitely hurt you. You're healing from it, which is why patience is required for you guys to move on from that pain, and take however much time you need in order to heal from something so incredibly painful. And then we've got chances coming through. We take chances. We have to take risks in love. Sometimes we get burned. Absolutely. Clearly. Sometimes we get stung. The key is to never stop taking chances. You never know. That last chance you take might be the one that leads you to the ultimate happiness. And that is why patience is required here. That ultimate happiness, if I can speak today, could lead you towards your twin flame or even a soul connection, a soulmate connection. So take a chance. And then this liberation card for me really goes together with this card, the someday card, and the healing card. Liberation, okay? Being a part of a toxic relationship drained my energy, affected my spirit, hindered the progress I wanted to make in my own life, robbed me of my voice. No more. Today I take my power back, setting myself free from chains that no longer have the capability of binding me in any way. Today marks my liberation. So this is a very specific message coming through for some of you. I'm feeling it more so for my feminines. You had to break free from a situation where it was toxic, where it wasn't healthy. It hurt you. It really, really hurt you, which is why you've got that caged heart, damaged. You're protecting your heart because you don't want to get hurt again, which is why this, again, is going to take time. There is no way to rush this healing. It takes time. But once you get through to the other side of that healing journey, you will find your happiness again. And lastly, we've got commitment. Okay? Take a chance. You might just find that love will find you again, or that situation can get better when it comes to you and a particular person. If they were bad at commitment before, maybe this is a part of their journey now, that they're ready to commit to you, Aquarius. And it does say, who would have thought one day, one smile, one person could change another's path? A shared vision, a shared destiny, a shared love that will last beyond this lifetime. Look at that. Life partner. That is what they want to be in your life. That is what they want to represent in your life, Aquarius. It's totally up to you if you allow this person to play that role. Okay? That's what they want to be. And some of you guys, as I've mentioned, are healing your heart from having endured something so incredibly painful with someone. So do what you have to do. Take whatever time you need in order to complete your healing, because there's no way to rush that. So speaking of healing, let's go ahead and grab some healing messages from your angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Healing messages for the collective for this new year. That could be physical healing, emotional, spiritual, however way. Serenity. I love this because remember, the very first message that came from the masculine was peace. You always know exactly what to say and do to make me feel peaceful again. But that goes both ways, you know, because sometimes the other person needs to feel that way too. So clearly this is a masculine message. This could be representing the feminine, and the feminine needing that serenity as well. Look at this. We've got divine guidance followed by divine timing. You're being led down a particular path right now, Aquarius. Maybe you don't understand why you're being led down that path for now, but you got to just trust in the guidance that your spirit team, your angels, a higher power, that's where you're being directed. Patience, divine timing. Okay? This is something that cannot be rushed. It's going to happen on its own time. Allow nature to take its course. That's what's going to bring healing. That's what's going to help you complete your healing journey. And sometimes being out in nature, that as well could be very healing, okay? Your guardian angel, definitely watching out for you, protecting you, guiding you where you're meant to be next. So I have a feeling things are going to start looking up for you, and not just necessarily in your love life, Aquarius. Just trust that what's meant for you, what is coming in for you, will arrive when the time is right. In the meantime, just focus on living your best life and have patience. It's going to come to you when it's meant for you. Okay? So let's wrap things up here, guys, with some songs. This is my Heart Songs deck, so let's grab some songs here to wrap things up. For your reading, Aquarius, if you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics, okay? So let's see. We've got Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. We've got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Okay? So for some of you guys, maybe it does take a prayer or a miracle to work things out between the two of you. But if you guys are both willing to give it another shot, maybe there's a chance here that you can find true happiness. We have Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath. But you heard it, darling. You look perfect tonight. So your person finds you to be a beautiful person, not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. And there's that reference to being a perfect match, remember? You guys are actually perfect for each other. We've got Amneris's Letter. This is from a musical called Aida, sang by, or is it sung, sung by Shania Twain, written by Elton John. And this entire card represents the song. It's not a very long song, but it's so beautiful. Here are the lyrics. I'm sorry for everything I've said and for anything I forgot to say too. When things get so complicated, I stumble at best, muddle through. I wish that our lives could be simple. I don't want the world, only you. Oh, I wish I could tell you this face to face, but there's never the time, never the place, and this letter will have to do. I love you. Okay? So perhaps what they are unable to express to you, or what they failed to say to you when you guys were together, or when they had the chance to, they couldn't because things were just too complicated between the two of you. They're expressing it here, that they love you. I'll be there by the Jackson 5. I'll be there to comfort you, build my world of dreams around you. I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with a love that strong. I'll be your strength. I'll keep holding on. So they're holding on to this love, Aquarius. They don't want to let you go. In My Life by the Beatles. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. What I get from this is that no matter how many people come in and out of their life, you're the one person that will always have their heart, and they're going to love you more than anyone. You're the Inspiration by Chicago. You know our love was meant to be, the kind of love to last forever, and I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. You still inspire this person. They still clearly desire you. They feel that you guys are meant to be, that you are a perfect match. Last song, If I Could Reach You by the Fifth Dimension. Interesting, right? That is the group's name, the Fifth Dimension. The title of the song, If I Could Reach You. They want so badly to reach out to you. The lyrics, if I knew the magic it would take to love you good enough on the outside and make you feel it on the inside, maybe I could make you stay. But the reality of it is they can't make you stay if you don't want to be there. If they hurt you beyond measure and you're still healing your broken heart. For some of you guys, maybe you are connecting in the fifth dimension because in the 3D world, it hurts too much. Okay, so those are the songs that are presenting itself here, Aquarius. Take whichever one of these resonates most with your situation here. So that's what I've got this time, guys. When it comes to the new year, what could be presenting itself here to you when it comes to your love life. And it does appear that patience is definitely required. That is the most important message that's coming through here. If things just aren't moving the way you'd like or as fast as you'd like, there's a reason for that. Okay, so trust that you are being divinely guided for a particular reason. And once again, it comes down to patience and divine timing. Okay, guys, so that's what I've got for anyone interested in your own personal private reading. That information is down below in the description box. That's it for now, guys. That's, take care. I hope you guys are well, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.